Peace, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Now we are gonna detour from Bethany for a minute. I wanna get a little upbeat, get into some other these other storylines and take a little detour from the Newberger Williams household and come on over here to Angelina and Diesel and the little love nest, right? Now I don't know if any of you noticed I was on a couple days ago, I was on Instagram and I follow Angelina over there on Instagram, Angelina Cortez, that's her name. And I seen videos of her and Diesel. I saw her, Diesel was coming in. They were saying like baby and stuff. He came with this bag, looked like, I don't know, a Louis Vuitton bag or something. Came to her Pets to Go business, said he had a surprise for her. She went and changed her clothes or what have you. They went and got pedicures. They had a massage the next day. Um, Before they left the room, when he first came and said he had a surprise and gave her the bag to go change, she reached over and gave him a kiss. And I'm like, Angelina and Diesel go together in real life. I'm like, oh my God. Then my good brother Dante from Dante Reviews had did a review on it and said he was on her page on YouTube, which I didn't know it was over there because I don't follow her on YouTube, but I'll follow her on Instagram. And said it was over there and saw different videos and talked about the same thing. He thought it was a part of the skit, but it wasn't on YouTube. With the Country Wayne skits. Now I'm like, I think this is personal, and she's sharing personal stuff. But I mean, I don't know. He thinks that it maybe is something to just build the anticipation and get more behind the scenes before they to give more insight on the storyline with Diesel and Angelina, which I love because like Natasha and Ro, I always loved when Ro came on board because she was an older sister. I love when they started bringing in older people into the equation because we got to see more of a perspective from those my age, more seasoned, different views in life than the younger ones, like the ones that may be in their late 20s or mid 30s, like Wayne and that whole main crew. So, and then you have some that's, entering, their early 40s. But to see those over 50 and close to 60 or over 60, Angelina, Diesel, you got Ro, Natasha. I love that crew. I love that storyline because it's relatable to me, perspectives from those around my age. And it's just good talking about that. It fits into category with everyone. This is why I love Diesel and Angelina because not only are there more seasoned actors in the skits, but it also gives perspectives from their point of view on being married at one time. You got the mental health issues, but just dealing with life, period, going through divorce, all that. I can relate to that. I've been there. So Angelina, I love the place that she's in when she's with him, and the storyline is more totally different than when dealing with Shayla, which we can't stand. So we get to see two sides of Angelina, and hopefully Diesel can bring more of a better side. So even when she's dealing with this Shayla, Anthony, and all that, when she's dealing with them, she'll come into a better person too. We can get more insight because we're learning more about Angelina and her story, which I can relate to some of what she had been saying. She had a conversation with him on the couch. He was a little depressed, and she told him about Pam and how she felt. And Brody, and he left her for this woman, Pam, and shared that story with him. And he gave her some beautiful, heartfelt words on, he didn't take everything from you. How she still let jelly to his peanut butter. How the good he sees in her, and not to let this man think he stole all her shine from her, even though he left her. He let her see the value still in herself. And a lot of times we get that way. I've been through divorce. You think about the years you left. Now you got children. All of mine are grown now. Hers are grown. But then you think the time that you had invested, was it worth it? The pain you left in after divorce, what it did to you. Now you left in this place single and older. It's going to be hard for you to start over, or harder to find someone. The dynamics is good because you was in that in your good prime years, and it's like it's different now. And a lot of that, what she said, being seen as a woman, how you kind of like overlooked because you're a mother and your wife, and people don't look at you, as a human, as a woman with feelings and value, and a lot of that gets overlooked a lot of times when you're married and you bring it up in your family and you're raising children. You get overseen for so much. You got to stay strong. Um, and then you just suffer in silence, basically. And so I really related to that talk she had with Diesel. And so now I'm wondering, is it real? Are they just playing around with us, messing around with us because of the storyline with them, or is this a real thing? I'm leaning more that they got a real relationship in real life. I'm seeing that as personal. Did any of you see it, and what do you think? It can be a few things. They can just be playing with us for the storyline to start something up to make it more enticing when we do get it on Country Wayne's side. But like I said, this was on her personal page. This is not something that was shared on Country Wayne page. So I don't know. Let me know if you saw it, and let me see what you think, or if you heard any more inside scoop. But let's get in here. Diesel does something special for Angelina.
Go ahead and head out. You need anything?
Um,
He always asks if
Not
you
that I
need
can think
anything.
of, but thank you for thinking of me.
It's the second time she be on this couch.
I want to thank you
looking at her
again for
phone.
everything that you've done for me,
Mm.
especially the time that you've been taking out with me.
It's been a
Diesel
pleasure.
look good
It
every day.
really,
Diesel a good looking man. I
it's
can get with Diesel.
it's been a
Mm.
mental health journey
That
of
salt and pepper.
greatness.
Exactly.
And I've
Mm.
appreciated your time too. So thank you.
No problem. Since you've been doing so much for me, I think it's time I do something for you.
Oh, it don't
No,
hurt
no,
him
no,
to
no,
do
no,
that.
no. Look,
See, she's
Diesel,
scared.
please. There is no reason for you to feel obligated to do this.
Look, I do. This whole thing's been with me since I was in the fourth grade, and I've played it at high school level for my mother all the time, and this always made her smile. She
You see how Angelina already made an impact on him? I mean, it's been years since his mother died. He has not picked up that saxophone, but now since he's been with Angelina, he's overcoming that obstacle to want to pick it up again for her. He only did that for his mom. So this is really special, fam. This is really special, and it's a big deal. You saw she was like, no, 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 no. She was scared because she know how he broke down before. But to do that, to have the strength to do that, that's a healing. This may be a healing for Diesel, and dealing with his mental health. So wow, that says a lot about how much Angelina means to him.
up until her last day, I played it for her.
Mm.
Never took the time to get good at it, but it was enough for her. And I think it's about time that I play it for you.
Mm.
My my mother, she always talked about my stubbornness. So I know that her spirit still lives on, because stuff that you tell me is exactly the stuff
Angelina
she
tell
told
him
me. So
too.
I
He's
know
stubborn.
she's communicating through you.
Oh, look at that.
So I've never played in front of anybody but my mother.
Mm.
I'm a little rusty. It's been a long time. But if you don't mind, I'd like to play you a song.
Oh,
I would love to.
look at
I
that.
would
She's
love to
blushing.
hear.
She's so honored.
Love to hear you play.
Angelina look good too. Look at
This
that little eye makeup.
song is called For God So Loved the World.
He softens her up. Mm.
He does love the world. He loves me, and he loves you, and you've proven that
Mm.
to me
Mm.
by the way that you are. So I'm going to
This chemistry, this got to be real. I think they're a real couple, y'all. The chemistry they got. That's why it's so explosive on screen. Come on, Diesel. You got it. You got it.
Diesel,
She's so scared.
you do not have to do this. Please.
Yes, he do.
It's okay. I have to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He has to do this for his healing. Come on, brother. You got this. Mm, you got it, Diesel. Mm. Y'all, we watching a woman start on her journey of probably accepting the demise of her marriage and the spark of a new love that she never saw coming. I think Angelina is about to maybe start on the road to healing, realization of her life and past mistakes or what she, but there's still yet a lot they have to talk about. How he met Shayla, the situation with Anthony, which she didn't see them have a conversation that day outside. um I don't know, she really don't know a lot about that with Anthony and him in the background. But once he has a talk and discusses that with her and she speaks on that with him, I think he'll give her a little more insight that will be on the road to her changing her ways with Amber and Anthony, and even how she handles Shayla. Um, but that hasn't been a discussion yet. She has started him on the road to healing and overcoming obstacles and fears and pain just by her presence and the things that she said to him and the time that they spent. For him to blow that horn and try to play a song for her, that is a lot. For her to be honored by him playing when he hasn't done that for anybody but his mother since he lost her. And the pain she saw when he just looking at it, just touching it, her touching it brought so much pain in him and trauma. This is a big step, and it's breaking down more walls in Angelina, and it's helping him to do the same. And he told her that the last skit when he was telling her, talk to me, what's going on, because you told me about having walls up, so what is it with yours? And she opened up to him in a vulnerable state about um Brody and Pam and how it hurts. And would never think that Angelina would say that, but she's honest with Brody. Brody, Diesel is that unbiased view. She knows he sees her and she could just be her authentic self um with him and say vulnerable things that she wouldn't say to nobody else. But he also needs to see the ugly side so he can check it too. He's seen the good, but I want him to see the bad so he can check that ugly side. I want him to see an incident where either Shayla comes by the house and there's a discussion and he can get to interject, or Anthony comes by to get Kai and she gets nasty and say something slick, and Brody hears it, and then he checks her on it. That's what he has to see, that ugly side of her as well. We're starting to see a good side to her, but I want him to see how she handles those situations with Zachary and Shayla, and the difference between why she handles them differently, and how she talks about Amber and talks and deals with Anthony. I want him to see all of that, so he can address it with her. Put in the comments what you think about this moment, what you think about Diesel and Angelina and their relationship. What you did you see the massage and all that on her personal page? We gonna see, because this is something that's definitely blossoming, and I think this is going to be a significant future storyline, um, in the Country Wayne world. Okay, so thank you, fam, and on to the next. Peace.